Jai, sa kay Boss Buddy na bigyan natin ng magandang laban para sa mga nanonood, para sa inyo to. Kasi ang maganda dito, makikita nyo yung pukpukan, bakbakan, hindi natin pwedeng yung parang baby yung laro. So, yun nga request namin kay Commissioner Jai, saka sa mga referee natin na mga kaibigan natin na pabayaan natin maglaro na magpukpukan sila para yung crowd ng Filbasket lalong dumami.
And thank you for that, sir. Baka may mga gusto kang batiin?
Siyempre, marami. Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa suporta na binibigay ng mahal naming Governor Claudine Bautista, Congresswoman Claudine Bautista, Boss Dinko, Ma'am Dabi, Ma'am Mimi, si Ma'am Gina, Pastor Ferdinand, lahat ng Bautista family, lahat ng mga taga Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life, especially mga taga Malita, mga Davaoeño, lahat ng fans ng Davao Occidental, Manila, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, excited kami na mapanood yun para sa inyo to. Tapos syempre mga sponsor natin, nandyan yung Dumper Party List, yung Bistok Manok, Malyard Farm, saka yung Corban, saka yung Rocky, especially siyempre sa partner natin kay Attorney Martin Luon, Joseph Ronquillo, Ma'am Wenge Esnan, yung Cocolay family, siyempre sa Conde, Manarang, Ronquillo, Importado, Alaw, saka yung mga taga Antipolo Hills, mga taga San Luis, mga taga Baybay Leyte, FCIC, yung mga taga Canonigo, Paco, Manila, sa lahat ng fans ng Davao Occidental, saka fans ng San Juan, para sa inyo to, manood lagi kayo ng Filbasket, supportahan natin. Itong ginagawa nila Comjai para sa inyong lahat to.
Thank you, sir. Once again, that was the team manager of the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life, Mr. Ray Alaw. We will be back with your halftime stats after this break.
We're at the half and sa ilang sandali magsisimula na po ulit ang ating third quarter sa labanan natin ng Davao Occidental Tigers taking on the San Juan Knights. Go for gold, 39-38 at the half. Let's take a look at some of the highlights na naganap ng ating first half of action, the first 20 minutes. Of course, it all started out with this Robbie Celis layup. And maganda simula doon ng Davao. Excuse me. And of course, ito ngayon yung high-flying shot doon nitong si Adrian Nocum. And not to be denied naman, Gap Dagangon getting to work early. Eman Calo would also join the fray here on this nice pass coming from John Wilson. And the floater is going to drop there. Alvin Abundo, of course, had 8 points all in that second quarter, including this jumper from 18 feet away. Jonard Clarito, of course, mounted the comeback and gave San Juan the lead on this runner, 37-35 at that point. But then John Wilson, who scored 7 points in that first half, knocked down that three. So yan po yung mga naging kaganapan itong ating first half of action. We have our numbers brought to us by TM Easy Surf 99.
Well, you see the numbers here. We expected it to be pretty close here, but the glaring stat here is the assist totals and the fast break points para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. 15-8 sa assist department and 8-1. That's an anomaly for the San Juan Knights. And so you see here, Davao Occidental looking to push the pace every time they get. You saw all those outlet passes and those touchdown finishes coming from the Tigers. And San Juan Knights not able to run in transition and get baskets because ang ganda rin ng transition defense itong Davao Occidental Tigers.
Yeah, but they've been killing them on that post game, especially from Larry Rodriguez, pati na rin etong si Jonard Clarito in that first half. Let's take a look at our leading scorers naman dito, brought to us by Grab Kitchen.
Larry Rodriguez and Alvin Abundo with 8 apiece to lead the Knights. Adrian Nocum not far behind with 6, and Jonard Clarito rounding up the pack with 5. Robbie Celis, meanwhile, leading the Davao Occidental Tigers. John Wilson playing as some sort of revenge game, if you will, with 7 points here, and Gab Daganon and Alan Santos with 5 and 4 respectively.
And of course, hatid sa atin ang Grab Kitchen. Bukas na po mga tindahan nila sa Commonwealth and Bacoor. And soon to open itong branch nila sa Pampanga. Medyo naubo ko kanina kasi wala pa yung kape galing dito kay Tick Boy. So we are moments away from the start of this third quarter of action. Now, adjustment period, Javi. What needs to happen for San Juan to reclaim the lead and probably hold on to it? Or what does Davao need to do to come away with their 5th consecutive win?
Well, San Juan definitely has to take better shots on the offensive end. The defensive pressure has been so amped up para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers that it has made the lives of the San Juan Knights go for gold so much miserable on the offensive end. Ang dami nilang shots that came from broken plays only in the isolation plays, and that is not the game that the San Juan Knights go for gold are known for. Meanwhile, ito naman Davao Occidental Tigers, they just have to continue what they're doing, try to force those transition points and get easy baskets against the San Juan Knights go for gold team.
You can see Commissioner Jai Reyes really on top of things in terms of the officiating. Earlier today, he was also with our production team. So talagang he's really studying all the facets here of the Filbasket, and he has done a great job thus far. So Jonard Clarito, can he explode the same way he exploded in their last game where he was player of the game?
That's right.
Simula na po nitong ating third quarter. Terzo will do the inbound. And this third quarter is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. So Terzo, Santos, Celis, Robles, and Wilson. This was the starting 5 for Matt Macalintal in the first quarter. And Wilson able to get it to go. And a 3-point play opportunity for Wilson.
You see, before he got that pass, parang alam niya na gusto niya na talaga tumira sa possession na yan.
So 41-38, John Wilson with a free throw brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. So Wilson strokes the Wilson. At ito nga, just looking back at history, alam mo ba sa San Juan, isa sa pinakamahabang kalye ay Wilson?
Wow.
Oh, di ba? That entire stretch there from Ortigas Avenue all the way to Mandaluyong is Wilson.
So much history in that name.
He's actually the 28th president of the United States, and you know that stretch of streets sa San Juan are named after U.S. presidents. So ito ngayon, Larry Rodriguez now in double figures with 10. Ating history lesson din naman tayo dito paminsan-minsan. Hindi naman pwedeng puro basketball tayo. I'm sure madalas ka doon sa Wilson, ano?
Yeah.
Maraming gimmickan doon.
Huwag mo naman ako i-booking.
Robles penetrates, jackknife shot, doesn't work. And Calma gets the rebound. Chance to Tire take the lead. They want the lead. Abundo can't give them the lead. Labanan sa loose ball. And it is taken away by Calma. They go to the other side. Wamar says, let's scatter because the shot clock was only reset to 14. Wamar, no. Tapikan ng bola, hindi nagkaamuyan yung mga taga Davao. Wamar for 3. So many bullets being dodged here by Davao, and they have to dodge another one here from John Clarito. And Billy Ray Robles is gonna be slapped with a technical foul.
That was very frustrating possession para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. That was, I believe, 3 offensive rebounds. And you look at that, Billy Ray Robles going up for the challenge and thought that it was clean, slamming the underneath of the ring.
So that technical foul added to his personal foul will give him 3 fouls total sa larong ito para kay Billy Ray Robles. So John Clarito makes good on the technical free throw. Pwede na, jumpers can come in already. 2 free throws now officially para dito kay John Clarito. 2 free throws naman ang ibibigay sa kanya rito. A lot of emotions again.
Well, that definitely has been brought about by the history that both teams have against each other.
Well, para din sa Davao, they're also rebuilding. At tandaan na natin, I believe they have like 6 holdovers from that championship team and a new coach.
What a rebuild that they have had.
They got the best scorer from the opponent. So the lead now belongs to San Juan.
Well, so the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them.
I'm not sure that's the case para dito kay Wilson. It was more of like a business decision for the former MPBL MVP. Here's Celis, almost lost the possession that time. 10 to shoot now, John Wilson. And he scores again.
He is starting to percolate in this ball game. 12 points now for John Wilson.
Way above his average of 10.5 or 10.3 a game. Oh, nice crossover and behind the back dribble para dito kay Alvin Abundo, but he can't get it to go. Here comes Eman Calo. Fakes the pass and Calo takes it himself. Celis cleans it up. Still nothing. Battle for the rebound picked up by Clarito and a foul in the backcourt on Eman Calo.
Oh, I'm sure Eman Calo knows it.
14 fouls already, or 3 team fouls rather, para dito sa kupunan ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Let's take a look at this John Wilson. Vintage move on the stop. Nadapa pa doon. Ito si Alvin Abundo.
Putting the youngster on skates.
Well, tandaan natin, Alvin Abundo is usually assigned to the best offensive player of the opponent, but in this case, he's giving up about 4 inches to John Wilson. And another foul. That's the 3rd on Santos and the 4th for Davao. With still 7:48 remaining in the 3rd, Davao now at the limit. Inbound goes to Wamar. Rodriguez continues to post up. Another up and under move. How do you stop that from Larry Rodriguez?
Larry Rodriguez has been asserting himself a lot more than often compared to other games dito sa game na to.
Seesaw ball game ongoing. Nice seal by Santos inside. He tries his version of an up and under. And 2 gold shirts go down on the foul by Larry Rodriguez.
That was friendly fire there. Gab Danganon was looking to cut, but Alan Santos already had made his move.
Number 3, kontra dito kay Rodriguez. As we see again, it starts from the really good seal talaga. And that is a talent for big men. Parang ano yan, 7-10 split sa bowling yung nangyari doon. Santos good on the first. Alan Santos, produkto ng Lyceum of the Philippines University. And you don't find guys like this, 6'5", very wide, very agile, and with a high basketball IQ.
Oh, yeah.
And according to his teammates, with a very high, very high liking for food. I guess that comes with being 6'5", right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that comes with being an athlete.
That's true, also. So Jervin Gacko back in. Now he has to body up against Larry Rodriguez. Larry spins, wala. Clarito cleans it up.
Oh, that's rare for Robbie Celis to give up an offensive rebound.
Patuloy pa rin itong ating seesaw affair. Now San Juan with a 1-point lead. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third. And now it's Davao with the lead on a turnaround by John Wilson.
And we are witnessing slowly unfolding before our eyes the John Wilson show. Now 14 points in this ball game.
Walang kakupas-kupas. Etong si John Wilson. Rodriguez, cross court, going inside to Clarito, who tries to carve some space. That's a big mistake. And luckily for Clarito, they keep possession. So Rodriguez will take a seat. Ato Ular will return. They'll lose a bit of the ceiling. And they have 8 seconds to shoot dito. Wamar has seen very little rest in this game. Wamar gets it back. Off the glass, good. San Juan now leading. So kaya si Bonbon Custodio called for 3 fouls in the first half. Wilson, another pick and roll action. Here's Celis nakabuelo. And Robbie will get to the free throw line. It has been a physical game so far, as we thank our friends from Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship.
See that stuff if you're Coach Randy Alcantara. Do you blitz John Wilson on that pick and roll but give up that pass like what happened here on that possession to Robbie Celis? Or do you prevent the roll coming from the former NU Bulldog?
There's so many weapons that Robbie Celis can use against you again. Sabi mo, a former NU Bulldog, former PBA player, and also a former international campaigner. With San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, won a championship under Coach Jimmy Alapag in the 2017-2018 season.
Very high IQ player.
But he missed the free throw. So pagkakataon lang tumabla. Oh, he missed both. That is rare for Robbie Celis.
That's right. Well, I think the physicality of the game is getting to him.
Here's Clarito now. Abundo against the zone defense, going cross court. Almost lost it. Nokum gets it over to Amar. And another hard foul given up here by Davao.
Omar has hoisted a lot of shots in this game, but failed to capitalize on most of them. He only has 4 points. Sorry, check that, 6 points in this game.
Anong shooting percentage niya ngayon? As Lalata is going to check in here. Go ahead.
He's 14%, 1 out of 7 from the field.
My goodness.
And that's not really regular para dito kay Orlan Wamar.
Pero yun na nga, kung tinutunan ng pansin itong kupunan na San Juan, ito si John Wilson, although they're not really doing that well. Ang focus naman ng Davao is to diffuse the offense of Orlan Wamar.
That's right, and him being the leading scorer of the San Juan Knights, other people have to step up para dito kay Coach Randy Alcantara.
Most of his points have come from the free throw line. Only 1 field goal to speak of, pero maganda ba yung clip niya sa free throw line?
Well, he's missed only 2 free throws. This is free throw try 8 and 9.
Dead last in the league po ang San Juan Knights when it comes to free throw percentage. 61.8, but yet they've only lost once. Lagangon, double team, gets it across. Wilson for 3. And the rebound picked up by Lalata but taken away by Wamar. Wamar slows it down. 5 minutes and 33 remaining sa ating third quarter. Clarito inside, great pass from Adrian Nocum.
All the referees missed that step on the line there by Adrian Nocum.
54-48.
It's pretty obvious from our vantage point.
Ayun na nga, sometimes the referees do miss calls every now and then. And a missed assignment here as the Gangon misses from the outside. Celis. More free throws coming up. That's gonna put itong koponan ng San Juan over the limit. Or at the limit, itong koponan ng San Juan. Both teams in the penalty now with 5:09 remaining. Dito sa ating third quarter. Celis missing 2 free throws earlier. Missed again.
Ooh,
Oh, it's starting to get mental now para dito kay Robbie Celis.
that's already 3 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Well, you can talk to AICC Manila also earlier today. They missed a bunch of free
Oh
throws.
yeah, definitely. And that's also one of the things that kept FSD Makati Army in the game.
Yeah. And as Joffer Custodio na rin, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
54-48. 4 consecutive misses from the line for Robbie Celis. Knights now up by 6. So Balagtas will check in for Celis. They will give up a bit of the offense. Gamboa checks in for Jonard Clarito. 5:09 to play in the third. San Juan up by 6. Napako na yung Davao sa 48. San Juan in the middle of a 7-0 run. Locum. 9-0 run now for San Juan. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Knights. Para tayo na sa rave party, ano? Custodio, no. Tracks down the offensive rebound. Wilson tries to thread the needle. Napunta kay Lalata, yes. So finally an answer after a 9-0 run para sa San Juan to give them an 8-point lead. Chris Lalata cutting it down to 6, 56-50. We got 4:20 remaining here in the third. Nokum, that is a pass intended for Shaquille O'Neal.
Senator Jingo Estrada is furious.
Oh my goodness, and now he smiles. Alam mo naman si Sen, di ba? He's gonna show his frustration and then he'll look at his team and he says, well, on to the next play.
Well, that's just how passionate he is about his team.
Ay, matagal na yan. NBA days pa yan, sir. Three-pointer on its way. Balagtas, no. And it'll stay with the gold shirts. June Manzo is going to come in for Orlan Wamar. And again, June Manzo only getting spot minutes as a temporary sub for Orlan Wamar, who's actually one of the league leaders in minutes played. Si Camacho, of course, Simon Camacho leading the league, but Orlan Wamar is up there. And Bonbon Custodio may have lost a little lift on his jumper, but it's still accurate.
Oh yeah, definitely. Never can count out a guy like Bonbon Custodio. The bonfire.
So this is now back-to-back baskets para sa San Juan, or para sa Davao to cut the San Juan lead. Down to 4. Offline on the 3 coming from Abundo. Oh, Manzo can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. And free throws coming up. Pagdating sa offensive rebounds, San Juan is actually second in the league in offensive rebounds, averaging 16.8 offensive rebounds a game. Let's take a look at this TikTok move of the game from the veteran. Ito si Bonbon Custodio.
On that rebound play, did you see how high Adrian Nokum climbed the ladder to get the rebound over everybody?
That is just the spring of this kid. Etong si Adrian Nokum out of the Mapua system of Coach Randy Alcantara, one of 5 Mapua players on the San Juan Knights roster. This free throw brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. 3:32 to play dito po sa ating third quarter. Press break attempt. Basang-basa yan ni Ular. Here comes Manzo. Natapikan ng bola. Tries to get it out. Paulo Hernandez. Manzo on the drive, and he is turned back by the very long Chris Lalata.
Well, the zone here by Davao Occidental giving a new look on defense para dito sa San Juan Knights.
They need to secure the shooters dito. Paulo Hernandez is on the floor, but he is inbounding. Out to Manzo. Drive by Nokum. Traveling. Good collapsing defense that time for the Tigers. Three minutes, 12 seconds remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Somebody is down.
And it is John Wilson.
Nocom will be called for the foul. And alam mong hirap niyan. I don't know if you ever got hit dun sa solar plexus.
I did. It's not fun.
It's like the world has stopped. Although sa sikmura lang naman natamaan si Wilson.
Because if you're unconscious, yan yung pwede mong i-press eh.
Aha, ganun ba yun? Pero wala, pag fully conscious ka, tapos yun natin tumama sa'yo.
Ayun na.
Baliktad, di ba? Di ka naman ma-unconscious, pero hirap huminga.
Oh, sobra.
Wilson now. Was his 15 for John.
That's right.
Let's see that play once again. And that was a forearm. Itong si Nocom, I don't think there was any malicious intent there. Hindi niya lang alam na pipihit si Wilson.
Yep.
So John Wilson now cutting the lead down to 3. We got 3 minutes remaining dito sa ating third quarter. This is the pace for both teams actually. Ito kababa yung score. Manzo, 9 to shoot. Jumps it over to Abundo for 3.
Oh, another offensive rebound here for the San Juan Knights.
Manzo, suicidal floater is good.
And if you look at the stats, the San Juan Knights don't shoot well from the field compared to the other teams. But the reason why they're able to rack up victories is because they are so strong on the glass, especially on the offensive boards.
You're right about that. They are, as we mentioned, second in the league in terms of offensive rebounds. And the turnaround is good para dito kay Marco Balagtas. The team that leads that category is actually AICC Manila. Nakita mo naman kung ilan ng white bodies doon.
Not surprised.
Manzo can't score. Follow-up, Otolar. Marco Balagtas had better watch it. He is vehemently complaining to our officials. As the San Juan Knights go for gold, have taken a 5-point lead once again, 61 to 56. Timeout called by Matt Macalintal. And this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters. A minute and 56 remaining dito po sa ating third quarter. There's Commissioner Jai Reyes. Back with a coat on. Kanina he rolled up his sleeves and joined the production team. 61 to 56. All around talaga si Com Jai. Umupo pa nung isang araw dito sa panel. Joseph Terzo back in the game. And a spin move by Alday. Lost the ball. This is coming off a Matt Macalintal timeout no less.
Headache talaga yan para sa lahat ng head coaches when you commit a turnover after a timeout.
Well, we got a minute and a half remaining in this one. San Juan, so far so good for them, up by 5. Salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. Paulo Hernandez on the fake, another fake, and he still can't get it to go. Tapi ka ng bola, Manzo can't recover, and it's a foot race here. Aldwin Alday. And that's gonna be a foul called. Wilson looking for a clear path foul, but there was actually no clear path because hinarangan nga siya ni Manzo.
Yep, that's right.
It is a penalty situation foul though. Look at the hustle here for Aldwin Alday. They call him All Day Alday.
And Alvin Alday usually one of the spark plugs na hinuhugot ni Coach Matt Macalintal coming from his bench. And usually when he comes in, he provides a lot of energy both on offense and defense. But right now, still scoreless in this game, looking to get his first 2 points dito sa ating laro.
I did not know that La Consolacion College, no, actually I do, but meron silang varsity team. And that's where he's from. La Consolacion College. And there are a lot of schools here that we've not really known. Like ito, John Clarito from De Ocampo Memorial College. That's actually a school that produces doctors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a doctor school. Yung Iris naman, sino ba kanina yung taga-Iris? May isang player na taga Julio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology. Marami dyan. Yung nga, in terms of yung mga architecture course, mga engineering course naman. Di ba? Yung school nga lang ni Billy Ray Robles. Northern Iloilo Polytechnic State College.
Kaya dami talaga magagandang kwento dito sa Filbasket Subic Championship.
Right.
You know, Alvin Alday was he didn't have that kind of body before he made a name for himself in the MPBL. He was actually obese.
Aha! I can't believe that.
Diba?
Paulo Hernandez able to knock down the three to give San Juan another 8-point lead. Or check that.
Oh.
That's just a 6-point lead para dito sa San Juan. And John Wilson holding on to his face. They want to review this last foul.
That
Wilson
definitely
immediately
will,
stands up, yeah.
Yep, that will definitely merit a review from our officials. That was a hit on the face by Larry Rodriguez on John Wilson.
And it is an unsportsmanlike on Larry Rodriguez. And the worst part there, that's his 4th foul.
Larry Rodriguez has been playing so well here para dito kay Coach Randy Alcantara. Already 12 points in this ballgame, well above his 8-point average.
Wilson shakes it off as the professional that he is. Medyo naapektuhan nga lang siya doon. 38.8 seconds remaining, so 2 free throws plus the ball. Look at that, 16 points. Oh! Did not see that coming from Wilson, missing 2 free throws.
That's a rare shootless performance from the line galing dito kay John Wilson.
64 to 58. Quick inbound here. Wilson gets it back. Wilson gets the baseline. Wilson scores!
Second sidestep move of the game para dito kay John Wilson. 18 points now in the ball game for the former MPBL MVP.
Playoffs and regular season yan, ha? On different occasions. Wamar. Baseline. Yes!
He has finally hit the jump shot.
That's only his 2nd field goal of the game. 66 to 60. 4 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. 3-pointer on its way. That is good for Marco Balagtas. And that's going to make him feel better. As itong koponan na San Juan Knights still have the lead. But will be going into the 4th quarter with that lead chopped down to just 3. 66 to 63. Larry Rodriguez started this 3rd quarter with his patented up and under move, but then John Wilson matching him stroke for stroke, keeping Davao in this. In fact, for a long time, it was a seesaw affair until San Juan started to control the offensive glass as they do. John Clarito there with the follow-up. And one more time around para dito kay Jun Manzo getting that suicidal drive to drop, as we said. But then the last say belonging to the Davao Occidental Tigers. Coco Life with a 3-pointer from Marco Balagtas. 66 to 63 as we head to the 4th quarter. Final 10 minutes of action or final 10 minutes of regulation about to be played out here at the Subic Bay Gym. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Javi Palanya. And we are witnessing another classic here unfold. 4th quarter na po tayo, hatid sa atin ng Coco Live.
What a grind out 3rd quarter that was for both teams. 14 rebounds in the 3rd quarter para dito sa San Juan Knights and 10 of that in the offensive nature.
Well, the 3-pointer, Abundo, he has been quiet since hitting 8 points in that first half of action. And San Juan is going to lose possession once again.
One of the rare occurrences sa ating laro that a team has had more offensive rebounds in a quarter. They only had 4 defensive rebounds.
Three-pointer not there. And the follow-up is good para kay Alday. And bibigyan ko ng technical foul tong si Tikboy Juan mamaya. Paalala mo sa akin.
Wala ba sa hulog today?
Wala, parang ano eh. Hindi naman tulalaysing yun. Here is Abundo. They get it out to Amar. And he is now starting to stroke it.
Well, after hitting that mid-range shot from the right flank, his confidence has now gone up, hitting that 3 from straight away.
69 to 65. Offensive foul called on Davao.
Offensive foul number 31, Chris Lalata, his third, first team foul.
So Lalata will be called for his 3rd personal foul. As we see it again. There. Moving as he tried to run the pick and roll with Joseph Terzo.
That slight movement talaga, our referees will not hesitate to blow their whistles.
69 to 65 ang ating score. Again, salamat sa Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. And Wilson could not save it, so it will stay with San Juan. Tikboy muntik na malandingan ni John Wilson. I wanted to see some splatter happen.
Huwag naman, wala na tayong floor director niyan.
Splatter, babalik din naman. Cartoon character naman yan eh. Three-pointer on its way. Wamar hits it again! Back-to-back threes for the former CEU Scorpion. And you can sub when the referees blow their whistle to retrieve the ball. But look at this, Abundo, one of the leading assist men in the league, finding etong si Orlan Omar, who's now starting to heat up here, Javi.
17 points now in the ball game para dito sa lead guard ni Coach Randy Alcantara, and the action already picking up here. Alwin Alday with the left corner 3.
So that 7-point lead has been cut down to 4 just like that, and we are still approaching the 8-minute mark dito sa ating 4th quarter.
Kala mo talaga finals na yung atmosphere dito eh.
You know what? If these two teams meet in the finals, it'll be worth it. But again, you have teams like AICC, Batangas, Pasig, or even itong Burlington EOG might have something to say about that. Out of bounds to San Juan.
Can't count out teams like Medical Depot and Nueva Ecija best friend as well.
Actually, lahat. Banggitin na nga natin lahat. In contention pa rin sila lahat. No one has been officially eliminated yet. Even itong Muntinlupa can still make it to the 8th seed, but they need to win all their remaining games for that to happen. Renza Bando for 3. Getting some burn here in the 4th quarter, the youngster. Renza Bando. Alday on the penetration ngayon. That's a miss by Custodio, and he cannot hang on.
A lot of helter-skelter basketball here from both teams.
So Eman Calo is going to come in for Alwin Alday. And Adrian Nocum is going to replace for Renza Bando. So unti-unti na ang pinapasok sa rotation dito si Renza Bando. You're going to need him in the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Very established star in the UAAP, moving to Letran, playing in the NCAA.
And we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Here is Custodio. Wilson tries to put the moves. Oh boy, that was a big mistake for Nocum to jump into that fake. Yung forma pa ng tira ni John Wilson, hindi mo alam kung fake o hindi.
Oh, tama. Kasi his release is all the way back in his head.
Oh, patira na talaga yan usually eh. And that is just experience for you coming dito from John Wilson.
What a very decorated basketball career he has had.
Well, Wilson is the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. And I believe his tournament high here is 21 points. That was the win, overtime win against itong kumpana ng AICC Manila.
That's right,
on opening day.
Yep.
So we are listening to Cascades 4 a.m.
Oh, naabutan mo pa ba yan?
Hindi naman. Gusto ko lang yung kanta. 20 points. And 21 total now para kay John Wilson, matching his tournament high. So isa na lang pong inaalaga ang abante nitong kupunan ng San Juan Knights. Go for gold. They were up by 8. That was their largest lead. Wamar feeling it that time. Ill-advised actually because the rebounders weren't ready, and luckily for San Juan, Robbie Celis will be called for the foul.
Robbie Celis usually very calm and composed, meek-mannered, but he has been provoked in this game talaga. The physicality has been getting to him.
Well, tandaan natin, Robbie Celis was the player of the game the last time, so I guess may konting special instructions din. Etong si Coach Randy Alcantara on how to get him out of his game. Clarito on the drop-off. Rodriguez is back in. And Eman Calo on the reach-in. Maganda rito kay Eman Calo. He's actually acknowledged all the fouls called on him today.
Alam niya eh.
Yeah. Ang problema, hindi nga lang niya nabilang pang-apat na pala niya yun. Ganda nitong kantan to, ano? Diba? Inspired si Larry. Cascades, 4 a.m. Yan pong oras na nagigising po si Javi Palanya, by the way.
Patulog pa lang ako nun eh.
To get ready for his podcast with Mikey Reyes.
O hindi naman. Masyado maaga 4 a.m. Hindi mo naman ako pinatulog niyan.
2 for 2 here for Rodriguez. He's got 14 in the game. San Juan's lead is back up to 3. 74-71, and another missed connection that time from Dagangon to Robles.
And Robbie Celis telling his team, settle down lang tayo, relax,
Mahaba
relax.
pa. Mahaba pa yan. That's one of the things that they should be reminding each other. Mahaba pa ito. Rodriguez against Celis. They want to repost. Bibigyan nila sa gilid. And a three-pointer from the corner. Paulo Hernandez with his second three-pointer of the game.
What a very timely shot para dito kay Paulo Hernandez to extend their lead to 6.
Custodio can't answer. Celis natapikan, and it will stay with the gold shirts. Cap Dagangon has really not gotten it going since that first half where he hit a 3. At nakita naman natin, catch and shoot. That is the gift of Paulo Hernandez. Really good at that as we have back to live action. That was a dragging of the pivot foot para kay Bonbon Custodio.
Right call there by our officials.
Wala rin marereklamo yung bench ng Davao doon. That was clear.
If this game had fans,
Nako.
di na siguro tayo magkakarinigan.
Saka ang init na dito nun sigurado. Alley-oop! San Juan has rebuilt their 8-point lead. On another high-low, on our Grab Kitchen delivery of the game, Rodriguez to Clarito. And para sa Grab Kitchen, of course, bukas na po ang kanilang Commonwealth and Bacoor branches. And the Pampanga branch is opening soon. So Clarito can give San Juan a 9-point lead. He does not. 5 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in regulation. Custodio momentarily open, and John Wilson and Orlan Wamar, they're going to be okay. At hinihila na ni Nocum o ni Hernandez lahat ng kakampi niya. Magsilayuan na tayo sa kanila. Wilson is shaken up though.
Yeah, he claims that Orlan Umar hit him in the midsection, but let's see here from our instant replay.
They're gonna review this. Wilson's been hit in the midsection a lot today, actually. But let's see. Orlan Umar, of course, is the smaller player of the two. Oh my goodness, that was very obvious. That was obvious. And look at the retaliation here from Wilson. It's like, get away from me, little man.
Wow. Big
That was
development.
Huli yun, sir.
And you saw that close fist.
Yeah. That I'm not quite sure if we are going to see our first expulsion. Let's see it again, huh?
There, right
Wow.
there in
That
the midsection,
was
right at the
obvious.
solar plexus.
Yeah, that was obvious. And yung reaction pa ni Wilson dito is like, I need to protect myself now. And Commissioner Jai is right in front of our replay monitor as well, doon sa side ng kung nasaan si Mr. Anthony Sulit. Still no decision has been handed out. The initial call, of course, was an unsportsmanlike foul. We have not seen an expulsion yet dito sa Filbasket. Everything's been cool so far. We've had our incidences pagdating sa mga physicality. I'm not sure this one will escape the referees though.
Pretty obvious.
So we're still waiting for the official announcement dito. Commissioner Jai along with our technical head, Mr. Anthony Sulit. Also part of the review panel on that one.
And that just shows you how high this game is on a lot of things, on
Yeah.
emotions, intensity.
Here's our referee reporting now to Ken Pangilinan.
Well, Orlando Momar trying to tell his teammates that he was just trying to deny the ball from John Wilson, but the replay doesn't lie.
Unsportsmanlike foul on Sun One Knights, number 2, Orlan Wamar. That's his second.
So they do not expel him.
On the house, number 4, John Wilson, his third.
Oh, do they call a double? I think they called a double here.
Wow, that is interesting.
So they called a double, pero yung unsportsmanlike foul will come with a penalty of 2 free throws. Alan Santos will check in.
Substitution.
Hold on, hold on.
For Ewan Calo.
Yan na, yung referee natin that has to be clear because if they're gonna call a foul on Wilson, kanino yung it's still going to be possession to Davao.
Blue shots, John Wilson.
Wilson was also called for his third there. This is interesting. I've not seen a double foul yet called here na may kasamang unsportsmanlike as Wilson knocks down the 2 free throws and the referee's signal, bola pa rin dito. So status quo tayo, no? Whoever had the ball at the time of the incident will still keep the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Because when double calls like that are made, pag technical yan, cancel out yan eh.
Oo, pero ito may unsportsmanlike with the double eh.
Yes. So ball stays with whoever has possession on that play.
But there's another report here by our referee. Back to the officials table. Still trying to clear this one out. But officially the score is 79-73. Okay. 2 free throws sa kabila naman kasi penalty situation.
Davao Occidental Tigers are over the limit.
Yeah. Now this one is clear because I looked up at the scoreboard. Over the limit na itong kuponan
Free throws,
ng Davao. So Orlan Mamar, who was the victim of the John Wilson foul, with 2 free throws naman. So these do not offset, ha?
Oh, they do not offset. Penalty nga lang, as you said, ang Davao Occidental Tigers, but they will definitely get possession back.
Oh, nagkamali lang tayo sa kung ano dapat ang mauunang free throws.
Yeah.
Or am I'm not even sure anymore. But the result is, tama to, bola ng Davao. Since penalty nga itong Davao, 2 free throws made now by Orlan Mamar. So, back to normal na.
14 seconds.
Oh, nice pass inside to Celis, and he will score.
We've seen that multiple times in this ball game. Whenever the defense tries to blitz John Wilson, Robbie Celis is free on the roll.
81-75. We're not even at the halfway point yet. Itong ating fourth quarter. Ang dami ng kulay developing here. Rodriguez from 20. Yes!
Larry Rodriguez.
Bad gamble that time para kay Alan Santos.
16 points now in the ball game para dito kay Larry Rodriguez. The veterans have come to play.
Yeah, you bet. Celis on the ground. That'll be the third team foul para sa San Juan.
Number 22, Jonard Clarito, is third.
Number 3 for Jonard. Is this Madonna's Ray of Light that we're listening to this time? Sabi ko para tayo nasa party eh.
Actually, playlist ko nga yata ito.
Here's Custodio. The zone defense is very wide para sa San Juan. They get it inside now to Robles, who lost possession. Into the front court, Clarito, one man to beat. Clarito on the layup, no! And San Juan cannot get it back. And someone's on the ground this time from San Juan. Paulo Hernandez is holding on to his face. And Randy Alcantara is saying somebody elbowed this player.
Let's see here.
So there's the Clarito miss. Medyo bumaba yung siko ni Billy Ray, but I don't think...
that was just incidental.
Oh, I don't think he knew that there was somebody behind him. And he's still shaken up. Ito si Paulo Hernandez. And now Davao is saying, come on, it's either you sub him or he gets up because we need to continue playing. Tama rin naman sila.
Wow.
I love it.
This is a hell of a game. I love it. Yeah, and I'm
nice.
sure everybody watching at home is being treated to a classic.
4:25 remaining.
Another page in the history of these two teams.
Wilson comes off the pick. Missed the three. Terzo recovers. Ulit para dito sa Davao. Wilson comes off the same pick. Forces it up this time. Too strong. And Wamar will secure. Hernandez is asking to be replaced. They want him to go to the weak side already para hindi na siya involved in the play. But he is still on the wing. Wamar open. Yes! 10-point lead for San Juan.
Wow, I'm just at a loss for words
Yeah.
right now.
Robles on the penetration, a foul on the ground. Not yet in the penalty. Tungkol po na San Juan Knights go for gold.
Number 29, Alvin Abundo, is third.
So Abundo will be called for his third. And now itong si Hernandez needs to have his eye checked. And look at the sub who's coming in here as we see that last shot para dito kay Orlan Mamar. It's gonna be itong si Adrian Nocum come in with 3.5 remaining. A hold will be called on Abundo. That's his fourth.
Foul on number 29, Alvin Abundo, penalty, that's his fourth.
Not a good time to pick up your fourth foul with still 3:28 remaining. Abundo's been quarterbacking very well for San Juan.
And while Orlan Wamar able to focus on his scoring late in this game, he hasn't shot well from the field, but had now 21 points, has made the last few shots that he has made, that he has taken.
And ito ngayon, Robles making good on the first. May oras pa para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life. Tandaan natin, they have a 4-game winning streak coming into this one. A miss on the second, but Alan Santos gets it. He is blocked. Clarito on the block that time, but it will stay with Davao. 12 seconds to shoot. Terzo on the inbound. Robles has it. Robles spins into trouble. And luckily, the possession arrow is facing Davao.
Possession stays with the Davao Occidental Tigers goal line.
Take a look at this once again. Kala ni Robles, wala nang tao doon. Nakabang naman si Wamar.
Sneaky.
7 on the shot clock now. Celis pulls up. Yes! Robbie Celis cuts it down to 7. 85-78 as we come up on 3 minutes to play. away from play. Wilson ang matatawagan dito. And he can't believe it.
Number 4, John Wilson, penalty. That's his fourth.
Number 4 on number 4. And Wilson is showing what his move was. Noko mauupo.
Shooting 2, Orlando Wamar.
Wamar again, may pagkakataon, maibigay ulit ang 9 na puntos na kalamangan dito sa San Juan. He has been very steady from the line.
9 out of 11 from the line is Orlan Wamar.
22 points, 5 rebounds. Missing on the second. Lead is 8. Cell is doing a little point forward at this point. Robles attacks.
Oh, a
And
little
he
bit
missed.
out of control there.
Yeah. Wamar will bring it down. I don't know if you can start befriending the clock if you're San Juan at this point with 2:43 to play. Wamar is bumped.
Foul number 15, Alan Santos, his fourth.
Also the 4th now on Alan Santos. Balik ulit sa free throw line si Orlan Wamar. He split his last trip. May halong pagod na rin to. He's played, 30 plus minutes in this game already, Javi?
Yeah, the physicality has been crazy in this game. Sure, those bumps have been contributing to the fatigue here.
Splits the free throws. Up by 9 sila ngayon. Itong San Juan Knights go for gold. Alvin Alday is going to replace Alan Santos. They go to a smaller lineup.
Robbie Sell is going to play the 5 for them. Let's see how this works out for Coach Matt Macalintal.
2:35 ang natitira dito sa ating third quarter. Terzo going to Celis. Alday open for 3. Rebound, Clarito. Is San Juan running out of daylight in this game? Is their 4-game winning streak in peril? Rodriguez on the pick for Wamar. 7 on the shot clock. Now picked up by Terzo. Wamar puts his head down. Scoops it off the glass. Wala. Celis now leading a 4-on-3. Alday. Last 2 minutes na po tayo. Hatid sa atin ng TM Easy Surf 99. 3-pointer good para kay Joseph Terzo.
Timeout, San Juan Knights, go for goal.
And the Knights lead is down to 6. Good ball movement again. John Wilson spotting an open teammate. Joseph Terzo on the delivery. 87-81. San Juan Knights go for gold's lead is 6 points. This timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. Only a minute and 54 remaining in this one. Davao is still not out of the woods. Tanda natin against the AICC Manila, they were actually down in the end game. Silang naghabol courtesy of John Wilson. Then they led by 6. And then Jonathan Uyluan happened. They went into overtime. And they were able to defeat AICC Manila to this day. That's the only loss of AICC Manila in this tournament.
And we're going to see here if Davao Occidental Tigers can repeat that comeback. They are down by 6 with 1:54 left in this game.
The power forward has the ball. And that's a traveling violation in the backcourt. Good defense there from Billy Ray Robles.
Jonard Clarito shortly didn't see that double team coming. He was dribbling down along the lines of the sideline into a trapping zone.
Well, they say that the violation happened in the front court already, so 24 seconds given now. Terzo again. This time comes up short. Follow-up denied that time by Rodriguez, and a foul. That's going to do it for Larry Rodriguez. Robbie Celis with 2 free throws.
Foul on number 5, Larry Rodriguez. Larry Rodriguez, 5 fouls.
So Rodriguez leaves this game one of his better performances in the tournament, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. 16 points and 4 rebounds in this game to go with 2 assists. I think the best performance of this tournament for Larry Rodriguez.
Now, tandaan natin, Robbie Celis has missed 4 consecutive free throws. He's got a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. He finally makes one. Lead is 5 for San Juan. Two for two. Jun Manzo's gonna come in. So offense, defense subs ngayon para kay Randy Alcantara with 1 minute and 37 remaining in regulation. Abundo. Natapikan pa dito ni Terzo. He's got to make his move now. Clarito. Finally, they get it to the front court. Abundo against Robles. 8 to shoot. Abundo for 3. And Wilson gets it. Here's Celis, almost lost it. Everybody diving for it, pero maubusan ng espasyo rito si Clarito.
Good decision there by Alwin Alday to let the San Juan Knights player go out of bounds on that save. Deciding not to go for the ball there because he knew na sa sobra sa sideline itong si Jonard Clarito.
Wamar was slow to get up after that one. Nagbanggaan sila that time ni Jonard Clarito. Still 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life. But they're down by 4. Terzo hit a big 3 earlier. Celis facing up. And a foul on the ground, but that'll still mean free throws para kay Robbie Celis. Ato Ular ang matatawagan. 59.3 seconds remaining. Let's take a look at that Robbie Celis move once again. Yan, impeding the path of the offensive player. Celis has made 3 in a row.
We are going down to the wire once again.
Yep. Is Eman Cabile still in the building? Siya yung may be sa behind. 4 straight from the stripe. It is a 2-point lead for San Juan. 59.3 remaining.
One more stop here for the gold shirts. No fouls.
Same press break. This time Wamar will set it up. They have 3 point guards on the floor. Itong kupunan na San Juan Knights. Abundo drives. Gets it out. A fake by Manzo. Floater is not there. Abundo with the offensive rebound, and a foul will be called against the Tigers. That's it for John Wilson. And he is done complaining. He's done for the game as well.
And that's -1 clutch shooter para dito kay Coach Matt Makalita. Let's look at that play again. Not really sure where the foul was from that angle.
And it will be Ato Ular, who's going to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
It looks like that if there was someone who committed the foul on that play, it should have been Alwin Alday.
Ular missing the first. Making the second. Looked like it was gonna fall short. So the lead is 3 para dito sa kupunan ng San Juan Knights. Go for gold. 88-85. Timeout called by Matt Macalintal. We will hang on. We will stay on the air for the final 39.6 of this one. Of course, this timeout still brought to us by Astig Roasters. So again, the 3-pointer, hindi pa naman siguro kailangan at this point.
Well, yeah, there's still a lot of time, 39.6 seconds left on the game clock. So whatever score, whatever opportunity to get a basket here will be the best. E di kunin na ng Davao Occidental Tigers the quickest basket that they can get, and
Right.
then get another stop on the other end.
Again, if they choose to inbound in the front court, bibigyan lang sila ng 14 seconds. If they choose to inbound from the baseline backcourt, full 24 ang gagamitin nila. Regardless, parang may chance pa rin ng San Juan for another offensive play. So if you're Coach Matt Macalintal right now, you're doing the math in terms of how many seconds are left also.
Well, if I were Coach Matt Macalintal, I'd prefer to inbound at the front court para hindi na makapag full court pressure itong San Juan Knights because delikado pa sila dyan. That's one thing to think about. And then if you inbound in the front court, you're able to set up your offense quickly.
And they will inbound in the front court. That means 14 seconds ang kanilang shot clock dito.
14 seconds.
Alday, Celis, Terzo. Sino pa ba nandiyan sa loob?
There's Eman Calo,
Calo.
Billy Ray Robles.
Yeah. Terzo, Celis, wide open, Joseph Terzo for three. Good! And Terzo, the Bulldog, has turned into a rock star. We are tied at 88, but there's still a lot of time here for the San Juan Knights. Go for gold with 29.4 seconds remaining in this one. Let's relive that last shot by Joseph Terzo, his second in the clutch. Two angles on that one. And he brought his air guitar with him today.
That pass coming from fellow NU Bulldog Robbie Celis.
This timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. Once again, still 29.4 remaining. And if San Juan opts to inbound in their front court, they will only have 14 seconds. That will mean that we will have a difference of about 15 seconds between the clocks.
Yep, that's right. And Robbie Celis, one of the many roles he has developed here for the Davao Occidental Tigers, that was his 6th assist of the ball game, aside from the 12 rebounds and 17 points that he has in this game.
The question is now, can they play good defense and prevent San Juan from scoring? 5 from San Juan, lalabas ngayon. It is Ular, Wamar, Abundo, Clarito, and Manzo. They will opt to inbound from the backcourt. They get the full 24. And the pressure is on now from the Tigers. They have been breaking this press easily.
That's a 2-2-1 zone press.
Almost taken away. Ular gets it. Difference of 4 seconds between the clocks. Wamar thinking about it against the taller Robbie Celis. Wamar off the glass, good! He has struggled with his shot all game long. And finally here in the fourth quarter, Orlan Wamar delivers for the Knights.
What a very gutsy move coming from the CEU guard.
Late help coming from Robles. He knew he had a mismatch when it was Robbie Celis that got him on the switch. Pero the help came late and quick release that time for Orlan Wamar. There's still enough time, 7.2 seconds remaining.
Already 25 points in this game. You wouldn't think that aabot siya sa ganitong numero with the way he was starting out in this ball game. But Orlan Wamar finding ways and means to contribute and to get his production para dito kay Coach Randy Alcantara.
I remember in the third quarter I asked you what his shooting was. You said 1 of 8 from the field.
That's right.
How is he now?
It's already 6 out of 17.
Still not good, but you'll take it.
Sorry, 6 out of 15. Check that.
Oh, then he's actually close to the 50% mark. You'll still take it because he has scored in the clutch. So eto ngayon, Davao, 7.2 seconds to go. Do they go for the tie or do they go for the win? Remember, John Wilson is no longer with them as he has fouled out of the game. Eto ngayon, si Bonbon Custodio will be doing the honors sa inbound dito. Davao's 4-game winning streak on the line, Javi.
4 guards on the floor here para kay Coach Matt Macalintal. Titingnan natin who will be the one designated to hit the possibly game-tying shot here.
Or probably the game winner. They go inside to Celis, and he escapes. Robbie Celis. 4.9 remaining. At itong San Juan is out of timeouts. We are tied at 90. Clarito is trapped in the backcourt. Abundo. 5 more minutes of basketball. It is only fitting that this goes into an extra session with the intensity and the desire these two teams have displayed all game long. Overtime tayo rito sa Subic Bay Gym.
You know, I haven't been feeling... Parang ang init nga today eh. Pero after this fourth quarter, parang nilalamig na ako sa kilabot eh.
Well, another overtime. This will be our 6th overtime. Dito, if I'm not, no, 7th overtime in this tournament. We will be back. Stay with us. Boy! You know, a stat that probably we failed to keep tabs on is how many overtimes these teams have played. Tama ba? Dalawa lang ang Davao or nakatatlo na ba silang overtime? In your recollection?
I think it's 2.
This is their 2nd overtime. San Juan, already, I think 1 overtime na itong kupunan na San Juan. I'll have to double check that. Start of the overtime period. Manzo can't score. Follow up Ular. And Calo involved in a shoving match right there. Manzo is holding on to his face. Not quite sure what happened there, but the security has come in real quick. If that's on Eman Calo, that's going to be his 5th.
Wow. It is just going crazy here.
These two teams don't necessarily like each other. Ironic, they're actually staying in the same hotel. So they are reviewing this right now. We will review later. Pag nakita na nila Comjai at saka ni Anthony Sulit, we will review later. Right now, we heard that there was a whistle and teams have to be separated. I'm not sure if there was a foul called or a technical foul called. We will wait for the announcement of Ken Pangilinan on this one. We are only 20 seconds into overtime. And here's the report of our referee. Let's listen to Ken Pangilinan in just a few moments. Still tied at 90. Matt Macalintal seems to not like the ruling.
Foul on number 25, Billy Robles.
Robles with the foul.
That's his 4th. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 19, Eman Calo.
That's his 5th.
Eman Calo, 5 fouls.
So 2 fouls called on Davao to open overtime. 1 is an unsportsmanlike. So we will have 4 free throws and ball possession going to San Juan. It was not called as a technical, it was called as an unsportsmanlike foul.
And here we see it again.
Yan, dito na tayo makikireview.
Substitution.
Boom. And the push.
May force eh. And right when he shoved June Manzo to the ground,
that's a better angle.
naghugas kamay siya agad.
Right. And you see the reaction there of sila Larry Rodriguez. Mabuti na lang At si Coach Yong yata ay nakaharang doon. If they had come in, that would have been a worse incident. Manzo missing the front end of 2. Another former UP Maroon. Makes good on the second. So he's got 2 more coming up. This will still be possession for San Juan. Hold on. Penalty na rin kasi. Did they call a technical or did they call an unsportsmanlike? The announcement of Ken Pangilinan was unsportsmanlike.
Well, it should have been 2 free throws for June Manzo and 2 free throws for Ato Ular.
Yun ang kino-contest dito ngayon. And I'm sure Commissioner Jai is gonna try to clear this up. So I'm not sure if we're gonna wipe out that second free throw or that third free throw para dito kay June Manzo. So ano to, na wrong shooter na. So do we take the free throw off? I think we will take the free throw off if they have to change the shooter.
They should.
Yeah. So that score should go back to 91. Okay, they found the right shooter, but do they adjust the score? Our stats people, I'm looking at our stats people right here. They have taken away the free throw. Okay, so tama na ito. 91-90 San Juan. So now Ato Ular will shoot the free throws naman on the foul. Yung kanina kay June Man, so that was for the unsportsmanlike.
Yes, that's right.
And a split again from Ular.
They will retain ball possession here because of that unsportsmanlike foul.
So a 2-point lead now from San Juan. 2:04 on their trip here to the free throw line. Wamar kept it in play. Shot clock at 7. Wamar bothered by Celis. There are people fainting on the bench of Davao.
That was the correct call there. Robbie Celis caught the wrist of Orlan Wamar on that shot.
So ano to, 3 free throws naman.
Yes, that's right.
There's still a lot of time in overtime, guys.
Yeah, we're just 30 seconds into the extra period here.
Pero iisa pa lang ang opensiba natin dito and it's belong to San Juan.
And we have had, what, 6 free throws already?
7 na ito. 7 free throws. 95-90. Finally, Davao gets on their offensive. Celis wants it back. And Abundo playing with 4 fouls. Getting a pick from Ular, who's also got 4 fouls. Pick and roll action. Ular back to the line. And Robles will be called for this one.
I don't really know what they're complaining about. That was really a foul there.
So there's your second casualty of the game. Gap Dagangon will come in for Billy Ray Robles. So they've lost Wilson. Now they lose Robles. Sa San Juan naman, they've lost Rodriguez.
The right thing here for Davao Occidental to do is to maintain their composure and not mind the calls of the officials. Just play the game.
There's only one guy who's doing that for Davao. It's actually Matt Makalintal. Ular splits it again. He is 3 of 6 from the line. Custodio Nakabuelo. Bonbon turned back. Dagangon gets it once again. Out to Alday on the fake. Alday on the runner, yes. Down to a 2-point lead now for San Juan, 96-94.
There's a switch again.
Yeah. So Wamar gets the man that he wants. It's Robbie Celis. Asking for a clear out. Wamar for three. Good!
This kid has just balling out here. 31 points now in the ball game para dito kay Orlan Wamar.
And that's also gonna do it for Ato Ular. Pinapaikot pa niya kunyari mga kakampi. Nag-glance lang si Robbie Celis to the left. And suddenly Orlan Wamar, that one glance left, gave Orlan Wamar all the time he needed to shoot the three. 99-94. So Ular becomes the second San Juan Knight to be disqualified because of fouls. Celis continues his great run at the line.
Matagal pa ito. 3:22 left in this ball game.
And the streak continues now for Celis. Three-point guard rotation has done wonders for San Juan. And a drive and a layup para kay Alvin Abundo. Untouched, heading towards the rim.
Medyo nahihirapan sila to challenge those inside incursions galing dito sa San Juan Knights because Robbie Celis is playing the 5.
There is no legitimate shot blocker on the floor. Custodio gets it to Dagangon on the drive. Gab, yes! Down to 3 once again, 101-98. 2 minutes and 38 remaining in overtime. Calma, supposed to give the pick, but Abundo doesn't use it. Turn around, nothing there. And Custodio may pagkakataon na makadikit ng todo. Custodio pulls up. 2 minutes and 17 remaining here in overtime.
Bonbon is the freshest player on the floor here para dito kay Coach Matt Macalintal. Didn't really play a lot of that fourth quarter.
And he's also playing with 4 fouls. Clarito on the drive this time. Bobbles and almost threw it away.
7 seconds on the shot clock. 7 seconds to shoot.
Shot clock at 7 for the Knights. Abundo will inbound. He just wants everybody to get into position. Calma receives. Last 2 minutes ulit tayo dito. Abundo airballs a 3. Manzo tries to hit. And it goes over to Dagangon. Gab keeps it. Gab misses the layup. And a foul on Custodio. And he will also graduate.
It's already third expulsion para dito sa squad ng Davao Occidental Tigers.
They're running out of players. Itong kupunan ng Davao.
And Joseph Terzo talking to Gab Dagangon.
Next play. We could hear that. There's a leader for you, Marco Balagtas. It's coming in now. Still a minute and 46 remaining. 1 possession lead for San Juan.
JM Calma not really your best free throw shooter.
Yeah. Oh, it makes you eat your words, don't you, Avi?
Yeah. It's the opposite of what happens to you.
Shots fired. Okay, let's see. Wow. 2 for 2 for Calma. 2 position lead. Adrian Nocum will check back in.
Both teams with a timeout each left.
And also both teams in the penalty here. A minute and 43 to go in overtime. Celis, that's a reach in. They will call that all the time here.
Foul on number 22, John Clarito, is 4.
So that's 4 fouls on Clarito, both teams in the penalty.
Shooting 2, Rob Celis.
And he continues to be excellent from the free throw line. What does he make? 10 in a row na ba yan?
Yep, that's
Robbie
right.
Celis? Yeah. Down to 3.
Just one more stop here.
Pressure on for Davao. That really hasn't been working so far. Yung kanilang pressure defense. Look at this. Abundo's just going to walk it into the front court.
Well, fatigue has definitely been a factor here. It has been a shortened rotation also due to the graduated players that Davao Occidental Tigers have.
Wamar, this one is tapped from underneath by Dagangon. Into the front court. Celis attacks once again. This time lost the ball. And Calma cannot save.
Shot clock 17 seconds.
1 minute, 7 seconds remaining in overtime. Dagangon inbounding. Alday on the semi-hook.
Oh!
It's down to 1, Javi.
What a very gutsy floater there. Joseph Terso was free on the right wing, but Alday choosing to hoist up that floater.
Clutch shot with under a minute to go now. San Juan's lead is 1. They need to score on this offensive. Drop pass inside, and Calma will be sent to the free throw line. As Balagtas acknowledges, 43.5 remaining. Look at this drive here by Mr. All Day.
And the challenge by Adrian Nokum.
So Alvin Alday cut it down to 1. Pero JM Calma can increase it. He was 2 for 2 in his last trip. Missed the first. Game reset natin. Both teams are in the penalty. Both teams have 1 timeout each. If you're Davao, do you use it? That's the question. Split on the free throw. Davao does not use their timeout. No pressure coming from San Juan. 104-102. Knights up by 2. 37 seconds remaining in overtime. Celis on the move. His pass is tapped. Alday with the recovery. Double teamed. Gets it over to Robbie. Wide open. Misses. Battle for the rebound. Picked up here by Calma. And a foul is going to be called on Balagtas. With 22.1 remaining in overtime.
That was a wide open shot coming from Robbie Celis, but back irons that one. Look at it here, right here again.
And the foul was on the right hand. Dun lang tinawag. When Balagtas' right hand went down.
Calma will be again tested on the 15-foot line.
JM Calma, produkto ng San Sebastian College Recoletos. Some of the biggest free throws in his career. Makes good on the first. The lead is 3. Trying to make it a 2-possession lead. Can't get it done. Alday almost taken away by Wamar. That was dangerous. And Davao will use their timeout. They are inbounding from the backcourt with 18.2 remaining. Shot clock has been turned off at mananatili tayo sa himpapawid for this one. This timeout still brought to us by Astig Roasters. In fact, this overtime period is brought to us by Astig Roasters. So again, 105-102.
Well, sigh of relief breathed by the Davao Occidental Tigers. They're almost a turnover on that pass. Very dangerous pass.
Again, the inbound is, you see where the basketball is right now. The inbound is from the backcourt. And the shot clock has been turned off. So I'm not sure if you want to go play the foul game here. Terso has hit 2 big threes already. You have Gab Dagangon in, who's also hit a 3.
Well, they'll have to get the best shot available. Just 18.2
Okay.
seconds left.
Option pa pala. Option. Okay lang. So, 8. They were in the backcourt. Now they opt to bring it to the front court. With this option, the shot clock has been turned on.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
Only one timeout remaining for San Juan. There's a 4-second difference between the clocks suddenly. Terzo passes it over, wide open, Gab Dagangon. Can't get it to go. They still get it out. Dagangon, step back three.
Oh! My God!
105 all. Timeout. San Juan Knights go for gold.
This is just crazy, and you see the guts there by Gab Dagangon after missing the first one from the corner. The confidence to hit another one and tie this ball game up.
That was a Ray Allen-esque shot made there by Gab Dagangon to tie the score at 105. There is still 7.3 seconds remaining. This timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. They do not need a 3. Itong San Juan.
That's right. All they need is a basket.
We've seen penetrations coming from Alvin Abundo. We've seen penetrations coming from June Manzo. Even itong si Orlan Wamar, despite being only 5'6".
And interestingly enough, Coach Matt Macalental doesn't field in any new players.
No bigs.
And he sticks with his last 5. So we'll see if they're able to defend the San Juan Knights on this possession.
Sino ba yung out sa kanila? Robles, Wilson, etong si Santos. So they will use this 5 that got them the tie. Abundo will inbound for San Juan, 7.3 remaining. Ito'y tinatawag na tabla panalo. Clarito, Abundo, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Abundo will drive. Abundo steps back. And he will miss. Guess what? Another overtime period is required to settle this one. 105 all. Our first double overtime here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. Abundo able to create enough space to let it fly, but great defense by Marco Balagtas.
Now that's how you play defense without committing a foul.
So we have 5 more minutes coming up. 105 all at the end of the first overtime period. So, kailangan na natin bilangin dito, Javi, mga wala na sa larong ito.
Yeah,
Because that's going to be a factor moving forward.
So you have John Wilson, Billy Ray Robles, and
Alan Santos.
no, Bonbon Custodio.
Oh, apat ang wala. Was Alan Santos also fouled out? Oh, he's back in. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so Bonbon Custodio, 3 na wala.
And dito naman sa panig ng San Juan Knights, it's Larry Rodriguez.
So ito ngayon, Astig Roasters. Orlan Wamar din. Or to make that, sorry, Ato Ular has also fouled out. Astig Roasters po may hatid sa atin itong ating second overtime period. Alan Santos is 4 fouls. Tries to get it there inside, pero naagaw naman ni Clarito. Over now to Nokumo, bubbles the ball and lost it.
And look who's coming into the ball game, Paulo Hernandez.
Yeah, he's gonna give itong si Alvin Abundo a bit of a breather. So Hernandez is okay after his eye got hit earlier. 105 all. Here's Balagtas. Shot clock now at 10 as they get it to Alday. Poste, Santos, 7 to shoot. Santos, tough fall away. And that is tapped out by the Knights, but only 2 seconds to shoot now for Davao.
Alvin Alday was asking for the basketball there. Libre siya dun on the right side.
Well, now Santos has to hoist this one up. Wala. Labanan sa rebound. Balagtas could not secure. Here comes Carito. Orlan Wamar. Been the steadying force here in the second half.
He has tied the highest scoring output by any player in this tournament, tying Patrick Abahog with 31 in this ball game.
Clarito, no whistle that time. And Joseph Terzo, you got to give credit to Terzo also. He's been playing magnificently since the fourth quarter and the 2 overtimes.
Yep, and he is one of the reasons why they are still in this ball game.
Shot clock at 10. Terzo gets the pick now from Santos. Terzo for 3! And the deadlock is broken here in overtime as the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life has picked up a 108-105 lead.
That's now 10 points in the ball game for the former NU Bulldog.
Hernandez tries to penetrate. Out to Locum, 5 to shoot. Clarito wants to get it back. No. Calma can't save it. So now Terzo, with under 3 minutes remaining in the second overtime, trying to set it up once again. Can't run the pick and roll with Santos. It comes on a delay. Santos, no. Kala mo may tao rito sumisigaw ng defense. Sila rin yan eh. Whistle now.
That's 2 shots for Adrian Nocum.
Let's take a look at Joseph Terzo. All he needed was that split second off the pick of Alan Santos to bring out that air guitar once again.
That's the same spot he knocked down that 3 to tie the game in regulation.
Celis back in. Adrian Locum at the free throw line ngayon. And the Mapua Cardinal knocks down the first. 2:39 remaining in the second overtime.
Boy, this kid is going to have a great future
You bet.
in Philippine basketball.
You bet. 2 for 2.
Walang kaabag-abag.
Yeah, parang practice lang.
Oh. Well, this kid coming from Tondo.
Yep.
And we know of a player who comes from Tondo who has had a very storied career so far in the PBA.
That guy you're talking about knocked down 3 free throws against China with no time remaining in China. Dagan!
Oh!
Another 3 for Gab Dagangon and now a 2-possession lead for Davao.
What a time to catch fire for the former Perpetual Health Altas.
They get it to Hernandez. And he recovers. Shoots it, wala.
Oh, that is
Less
now
than 2 minutes remaining.
That is now 14 rebound in the game for Robbie Celis. What a monster effort he has put here.
He's almost single-handedly kept them in the game, and now they have an opportunity to get a 3-possession lead if they hit a 3 on this one. Celis drives out to Alday, and a foul. Take a look at this again. There was really contact on that one, and now Aldwin Alday with 3 free throws to try to give them a 3-possession lead.
Paulo Hernandez was not able to control his momentum going forward and crashed into the cylinder of nitong si Alvin Alday, who is at the line for 3.
Can't believe this guy used to be obese.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe the story too. But this guy has had a successful story, a fixture in the company leagues and all the other leagues like Kings of the Court, LGR Hoops, and has slowly made his way into the MPBL. Ngayon, nandito naman siya naglalaro para sa Davao Occidental Tigers dito sa Filbasket Subic Championship.
2 for 2 so far. Third one coming up now. I heard Poy Apalo say something to you. 3 for 3.
Robbie Celis is 1 assist away from recording a triple-double in this game. So
Clarito checks back in here, Javi.
that's 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists para dito kay Robbie Celis.
I don't recall. Did we have a triple-double already here?
Not yet. But we almost had one yesterday,
Yeah,
Simon Camacho.
Yeah. Uh-oh, they left Nocum open.
Wow.
Bukas pa ang pintuan para sa San Juan.
Parang di talaga kinakabahan to si Adrian Nocum.
Right.
Grabe.
It's still a 2-possession lead, but a more manageable one now. Celis na nagbaba ng bola rito. 14-110 in the second overtime. 1 minute and 10 remaining. Terzo. Balagtas with the pick. I'll die for 3.
Wow!
117, 110, less than a minute remaining in the second overtime.
We are seeing a lot of heroes in this game.
Clarito too deep. Tip-in attempt by Calma will elicit a foul.
Foul number 8 from Celis, his third.
That's number 3 on Celis. How about this? Alday, with just that stroke, relied on his own confidence. JM Calma now. No good on the first. He can still make this a 2-possession game.
What a time to miss for JM Calma.
Those are the guys who have fouled out there. Split there. So it's a 2-possession lead. And if you watch the game where Jonathan Uiluan made 2 3-pointers in less than 20 seconds.
This is not over yet.
Yeah, it's not over. Lagangon has it tapped out. They got 3 seconds to cross.
Shot clock 19 seconds.
They have officially crossed.
80 seconds on the shot clock.
41 seconds remaining in our second overtime. Terzo would like to waste as much of this clock as possible. They are not fouling. Four on the shot clock. Terzo, I'll die again. This time it's short. Terzo tracks it down. Now they have to foul. And Davao may yet just survive.
Adrian Nocum, 5 fouls.
Adrian Nocum becomes the third casualty now for San Juan.
Substitution, Mo Hernandez for Adrian Nocum.
So with 20.6 seconds remaining, any one of these free throws dropped for Joseph Terzo, it could be over.
That
It could be over.
That could be the final nail in the coffin.
San Juan still has a timeout, and they will use it. 119 to 111. Needless to say, this is the highest combined score and the highest score dito sa Filbasket. Timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. And again, we will hang on. 119, 111. Yung magiging resulta nito, one team is gonna get their second loss.
Yes.
It's starting to look like it's gonna be San Juan, but with 20.6 seconds remaining, let's see what kind of miracle they try to pull out.
Only a miracle of biblical proportions can get San Juan to the victory here.
Tatlong possession ang kailangan nila rito.
That's right.
We've seen a guy by the name of Reggie Miller get that done once against New York in Madison Square Garden, against Spike Lee.
Well, T-Mac did score a lot of points in so little a time.
13 points in 32 seconds, di ba? Yung Reggie Miller medyo ano pa yun eh. 3-pointer, agaw. 3-pointer, tas na foul. Di ba? 8 points in a span of how many seconds yun? I'm just pointing it out, of course. There was also the Larry Johnson 4-point play.
Oh, yeah.
Against New York also. Oh, he was playing for New York. That was against Indiana. So let's see if they have a miracle coming their way. Abundo on the quick inbound. Hernandez throws it. Abundo still has it. Tries to save it. Makukuha pa rin naman dito. And they will allow Clarito to score. 10.7 seconds remaining. It's down to 6. 119 to 113. It is now Davao's turn to use their final timeout. And you bet they're going to bring this to their front court.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And though they gave up the basket on that possession, a positive thing there for the Davao Occidental Tigers, there was a lot of seconds melted off that clock.
Timeout brought to us by Astig Roasters. So 10.7 ang natitira dito. 10.7 seconds ang nalalabi dito sa ating second overtime.
And this is just crazy right here.
Where are those guys? There. Yan. Kaway-kaway tayo ng konti. Yan. Kaya pala pinapaayos yung upo mo eh.
Oh my. Medyo this has been a crazy, unprecedented.
Well, it's our first second double overtime game. And these teams...
And who better to play it?
Yun na nga. Either team deserved it. It looks like Davao's gonna come away with it. Celis, foul.
Foul number 9, Paul Hernandez, his second personal.
Celis appears to be he's gonna be like 1 assist shy
He is.
of a triple-double.
He is.
See that last play once again? Hernandez was already holding the jersey of Celis. At yun na nakita ng ating officials.
Two free throws, Rob Celis.
So Robbie Celis, when he missed 4 consecutive free throws in the fourth quarter, tagilid sila nun eh.
That's right.
They almost lost in regulation, but then he started making the free throws. This is now, 13 in a row since then. Oh, now he misses 1. 7 seconds remaining. 3-pointer on its way. That's going to be short. Calma gets the score with 9/10 of a second remaining. 120, 115, and that will be that. A hard-fought ball game between these two that have seen action against each other several times, including the MPBL Lacan Championship this year. And today, it belongs to the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life 120 to 115 against the San Juan Knights Go for Gold in double overtime.
Oh, and it's just so nice to see both teams shaking hands after that hard fought game. And I think hard may be an understatement right there.
Well, our Coco Life player of the game is tired.
Definitely.
And Javi's going to go get him right now. Hardly can pick himself up after this one. What a performance para sa Davao. They were down. They were supposed to be down in the mud already several times, but the free throws from Robbie Celis kept them in it. And Javi Palanya is now with our Coco Life player of the game, Robbie Celis, na mukhang maraming babatiin.
And we are with our Coco Life best player of the game, Robbie Celis, after outlasting the Davao Occidental Tigers 120 to 115 in double overtime. Robbie, what a game, what a comeback that you had. You missed 4 straight free throws personally nung fourth quarter and then proceeded to take 13 straight para matulungan kayo makomeback dun sa game na yun. Saan lupalop mo na summon yung energy para lumaban dito sa laro na to?
Sabi lang ni Coach, puso. Kung sinong may malaking puso, yun ang mananalo. So, ayun, we stick together. And swerte lang ulit, na-shoot ko yung mga free throw ko ng mga crucial part. And ayun, thank God na nakuha namin yung panalo.
Definitely, yung puso nyo was in full display in this ball game. I won't keep you long na baka may mga gusto ka batiin.
Yes, marami. First of all, sumapasalamat kay Governor Claude Bautista, Congresswoman Claudine Bautista Lim, and Boss Tracker Lim, kay Boss Dinko Bautista, Ma'am Dabi, Ma'am Mimi, Ma'am Gina, Pastor Ferdinand, sa partner namin, Coco Life, Martin Loon, Joseph Ronquillo, Wengay Asnan, sa sponsor namin, MSC Medalya Sports Clothing, Bisnok Manok, Malyab Farm, Corban, Rocky, Damper Party List, Choco Bam Bam, Stay Cool, Marka Nasinag, sa Armor On, and sa wife ko, happy anniversary sa atin. And sa wife, sa dalawa kong anak, kay Rob, kay Daniel, sa lahat ng mga kaibigan ko dyan sa Ferra sa Diliman. Ayun, thank you.
Wow, what a fitting way to get the win on their anniversary. Once again, Coco Life Best Player of the Game, Robbie Celis. We swing back over to Noel to wrap this baby up.
And again, Robbie Celis will also be getting 1,000 grab points for being our player of the game, missing a triple-double by 1 assist. But nevertheless, 26 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 10,000 consecutive free throws. Robbie Celis did it all, 120 to 115 in double overtime. The winning streak is now 5 for the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life, and San Juan will now drop to 4 wins and 2 losses but still maintain their hold of 4th place by just half a game against Burlington EOG at itong kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Best Friend. Diyan po nagtatapos ang paghatid namin sa inyo on this very long day. Mag-aalas 11 na po, but we still have a triple header tomorrow. Please follow us on all our social media accounts sa YouTube, sa Facebook, at sa TikTok. 3:30 p.m. ang first game natin. Medical Depot going up against the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors at 5:40 p.m. The Muntinlupa Defenders still in search of their first win going up against this very same San Juan Knights Go for Gold. At itong 7:50 game naman natin, AICC Manila trying to make that winning streak 7 straight when they take on M-Trans, Boracay de la Ia, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics. It has been a very long day, but also a very fruitful day, and day number 12 of our Filbasket Subic Championship. And on behalf of Javi Palanya, Eman Cabiles, Direk Freddy Picardal, and all the hardworking men and women, nitong ating Filbasket coverage, ito po si Noel Zarate. Paalam, we will see you tomorrow for our continuing coverage of the Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Life.